What's up guys, welcome to Touchstone Live Fitness. My name's Brynn. Today we're going to be doing a little conditioning workout. We're gonna have you on the mat, off the mat, jumping around. It should be fun. So first I'm gonna run you through the warm-up, then I'll go over the workout, how to do the movements, and then at the end we'll have a cool down for you. So for the warm-up, you guys can follow along with me as I do this one. We're just gonna start jogging in place, going for about 30 seconds. You can jog around if you have the space. If you're in a tiny apartment like I have at home, you're probably in one spot. Here we go, a couple more seconds. All right. We're gonna warm up our glutes and our hamstrings. So we're gonna set up with our feet just underneath our hips or maybe shoulder wide, that's fine. Gonna send our hips back, pinching the shoulders down and back. We don't wanna round back here. We're keeping it nice and flat. Sending your hips back as you bend down. Call these good mornings. We're going for 10 of them. I think that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. All right, shake it out. We're gonna go into butt kickers. Literally kick your butt. Doing about 30 seconds again here. Already halfway through. Here we go. All right, next warm-up movement. I call them Spider-Mans. You've probably seen me somewhere, but we're gonna walk on out to a plank position. We're gonna bring our right foot close to our right hand, your right elbow close to your instep or your arch of your right foot. And we're gonna drive that front leg down to the ground, open up, twist all the way open, and come back to plank to switch on the other side. So that's 2, we're going for 10 total. 3, make sure we're twisting towards the knee that's open. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice, popping back up. Going for 30 seconds of high knees. Get those knees up nice and high. Nice, about halfway. And there we go. Whew. I'm gonna warm up the shoulders a bit. Let's go arms out wide. I'm gonna do small backward circles. Palms facing forward, thumbs up. Here we go. We're gonna slowly open up those circles. And get to that full range of motion. Here we go. Circles smaller again, gradually. Nice, once you get back to those small circles, we're gonna switch directions. So, forward arm circles. Here you go, slowly opening it up again. Arms might start to burn a little bit, that's all right. Get to that full range of motion. And smaller again. Nice, only a couple more warm-up movements to go. We're gonna go into 30 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10 more. 3, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Here we go. All right. So last warm-up movement. We call them inchworms. Maybe you've seen them called walkouts. They've got different names. But we're going to bend over, hands towards our feet. You can bend your knees here. We're just walking our hands out to a plank position and then walking them back. So that's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6, here we go. 7. 8, 2 more. 9. Last one. All right, warm up done. So, for the workout, we're gonna do 5 rounds. You're gonna spend 1 minute at each of the different movements, and you're gonna go for as many reps as you can in that 1 minute. So you've got 5 rounds. What is it? I gotta count on my little secret whiteboard over here. We're doing 4 different movements plus a rest. So each round is 5 minutes, so it's a 24-minute workout if you don't count that last minute of rest for your 5th round. So the 4 different movements, we're doing squat jumps, plank shoulder taps, dumbbell deadlifts, and dips. And then at the end, you have a 1 minute rest before your next round. So for those squat jumps, we're setting up for a body weight squat. Feet should be about shoulder width apart. Toes get to turn out a little bit. As you go down into that squat, knees follow the direction of your toes, and you're gonna come out of it by exploding up into a jump and squatting right back down into that next rep. So 1 minute squat jumps, trying to keep our heels on the ground during the squat, but you can definitely pop up onto your toes as you explode up out of the squat. 1 minute, pace it out. That one's gonna be tough. Then after your 1 minute of squat jumps, we're going into plank shoulder taps. So you can do this from full plank or knee plank, whichever variation. We want to make sure we're doming through that upper back, so pushing the shoulder blades away from each other, thinking about getting your elbow pits. I don't know what, the inside of your elbow. Think about having that face forward as you hold your plank, but they're shoulder taps, so you're rotating by touching right arm to left shoulder, left arm to left shoulder. As you're doing these, try to refrain from totally rotating as you touch the other side. So keep your shoulders and hips square with the ground as you go through your shoulder taps. Same thing if you're doing this from your knees. Whew, I'm panting now. All right, next movement, dumbbell deadlifts. Get yourselves a set of dumbbells. They look like this. That's it. So I'm standing up with my feet underneath my hips, not as wide as a squat. I'm holding the dumbbell heads, or not the heads, the middle of the dumbbell here. We don't need all 4 heads to hit the ground. It's okay if just like the front heads of the dumbbell touch as you stand back up. When you hinge down, we're rolling the shoulders down and back, sending the hips back, trying to keep your knees above your ankles for the majority of the movement till you're at the bottom here, and then they can shoot forward a little bit. But when you stand up, we're pulling the knees back and shooting the hips through for your dumbbell deadlifts. If you don't have 2 dumbbells, you can do it with 1 dumbbell too, that's cool. Maybe you just go like mid-shin so that you're not touching the ground, more of like a Romanian deadlift style, that's cool. If you don't have any dumbbells, that's also okay. I think a good sub for no equipment would be a side lunge. So sending those hips down into one side for the whole minute, just like that. And then last but not least, we have dips, 1 whole minute of dips. each round. If you have rings or bars, you can go for the full-on dip, but if you're at home, you maybe have a box or a chair or something sturdy you can do this on. But for the dips, we're just going down for our tricep dip, coming back up. Sitting up with our hips and butt close to whatever you're doing your dips on. More challenging the further away your feet are. Take a little bit of that edge off by bringing the feet in. But we're coming down till your elbows are about 90 degrees before you're pushing back up for the full minute. And then one glorious minute of rest before you go into it. So 5 rounds of that, 1 minute at each movement, seeing how many reps you can get in for each of your minutes. All right, now's the time where you pause the video, do the workout, enjoy the fun, and you'll come back to me for the cool down. All right, cool down. Hopefully you've caught your breath a little bit before we go into this. I know that was a mean workout. All those squat jumps, man, they will make your legs fried. So, setting up for the cool down. I'm gonna get this box out of the way. I'm gonna go a nice wide leg stance here. Toes point whichever way is most comfortable for you. But we're gonna stand up nice and tall here, hinge at the hips forward. Start to stretch out those hamstrings. Maybe tilt the hips side to side if that feels good. Really do whatever feels good here. We're just stretching it out, getting the heart rate back down. Maybe you're here, maybe you can fold all the way over. Just let it go, enjoy the stretch. We're gonna walk our hands over to the right side. I feel a little bit more in that maybe right hamstring, maybe even your calf, maybe even your left side body. That feels good to stretch there. And walking the hands over to the left. There you go. Trying to breathe in through the nose, exhale out through your mouth here. Nice, and we're gonna come on back to center. And slowly stand it up. Nice, all right. Well, come on down to your floor or mat, whatever you have. We're gonna go into plank for a very short amount of time. We're just bringing the right knee under here for pigeon. You can let the back toes go flat. You guys can choose the degree of pigeonness. This is why I'm not a yoga teacher, I don't know. The pigeonness. So maybe keep your right heel tucked in. If you think it feels better, do whatever. You can always bring that right heel out more. See how it feels differently in your hips. Whatever feels good here, because we're just gonna hang out for about 20 seconds. Nice. We'll press back up to plank, shoot that right leg out, and bring the left one in. Should feel so good on your hips. All right. We're actually gonna bring that right leg up to meet with our left one. We'll cross our ankles and lower ourselves down into our backs. We're gonna go for a little twist here. So right leg goes out straight, left knee comes in, and we're just gonna gently bring the left knee over to the right, trying to keep both shoulder blades down on the ground, opening up the left arm, and maybe you turn to look out over that left arm. Nice, trying to inhale through your nose, sending breath to your stomach, and exhaling out of your mouth. Nice, bring that leg back to center, bring the right knee in, send the left leg out straight, and twist towards the left. Same thing on this side. Try to keep both shoulder blades down. You don't need to crank your leg all the way over just for the sake of the twist. Right ear towards the mat. Look out over your right arm. Nice, and back to center. And across the ankles here, doesn't matter which leg's on top. If you've got it, grab your toes. We're gonna rock a few times. Massaging that back feels so good. I don't know, maybe like 3 times. Till you're at seating position. Find the comfortable seat here. Maybe you wanna go cross-legged. Maybe it feels good to sit on your feet like this. Whatever feels good. I'm gonna stretch out your triceps a little more. So right arm up and over. You can assist it with your left, or if you've got the range of motion, you can always grab it underneath with your left hand. Hang out here. Try to keep the rib cage down. We don't want to be all splayed out just so we can grab your hand. If you feel like you're doing this, tuck the rib cage back down and maybe go for the assist with your other hand. Nice. All right, slowly let that one go. We'll switch to the other side. Same thing, you're either assisting with your right hand for the stretch, maybe a little lean, or holding underneath. After all those dips, this might feel like a very challenging position than normal. All right, letting that go. And the last move, but I think it's the best move for a stretch, it's just a little child's pose. So we're gonna send the hips back, bring your knees together, toes can come together and heels fall apart, that's cool. Send those hips back. You got a couple options with your arms here. You could reach forward if that feels good. Maybe give yourself the little shark fin and reach forward with the elbows to get a little bit more tricep armpit stretch. Or maybe you just want to let it all go. Hands by your sides, shoulders folding over your knees, that's cool too. Wherever you end up, we're going to take 3 deep breaths together. And these breaths are going to go in through our nose, fill up your whole belly, try to feel your back expand. And then you're going to exhale it all out through your mouth and try to make that exhale just a little bit longer than your inhale. So deep breath in through the nose. And out through your mouth. That's good. All right. Nice work, guys. You crushed it. Hope to come back for another one.